Okay, so my low, my high, my act of kindness is actually a little bit, my low, my high. They're interconnected again. But this is about something a little bit, this is about something a little bit different. So, let's start with, oddly enough, I gotta start with my high. Because it'll be very apparent why my low is what it is. My high is, after years and years and years of hearing about this one thing that I should watch, I bit the bullet and I finally did it. Now, to give you a hint as to what this is an anime. A very, very popular one that came out in the mid-2000s. A relatively short one, just under 30 episodes. I'm trying to give any anime fans out there hints as to what it is, in case anyone's wondering. And I actually do have a lot to say about it. However, before I get into doing that, and this is my low, by the way, I'm about to say what it is, I feel maybe I should wait maybe one more day to let a good 24 hours sink in, and then I'd be able to talk about it much more clearly and probably much more in earnest after again 24 hours. Because I finished it last night, and the part of me really did want to talk about it today, but I feel as if maybe it's a little bit too early for it. Like, tomorrow definitely would be fine, It gives me not one, but 2 8 hours, or actually, I guess you could say 16 hours worth of good night's sleep, because, 8 hours one night, 8 hours another night. And so I'd be able to think clearly, I'd be more well-rested, I'd be able to talk about this with, better detail. But I'll give you another hint as to what this is. I've seen a lot of like YouTubers and people I've talked to all over the place say how this particular anime changed their lives in some cases. And I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to say what it did for me just yet. I want to make sure I have enough time to think about it. Remember, it's not what you say. Sometimes it's how you say it. So tomorrow, for sure, I'm going to, get into it. Besides, today's Thursday. I have plenty to talk about today. So, yes. Basically, my high was I finished something that I've been meaning to watch for years. And I do mean years. Like, I first heard about it in the early 2010s. And we're already near the end of 2020. So, yeah, I've been putting it off for a while. Anyway, my low is, so my highs I finished it. My low is, as much as I want to talk about it, I feel as if maybe I should wait, and that would probably be doing a disservice to you guys. Oh, maybe, I mean, I know a lot of people don't really like it. I mean, there's lots of people who don't like anime, and that's fine. That's up to them. I mean, it's the same thing with like, ice cream. Lots of people don't like ice cream. It doesn't mean, I have to stop eating it either, so there you go. Right, I never thought I'd ever compare anime to ice cream. Well, they are both awesome, in my opinion. Right, my act of kindness. What was my act of kindness? Trying to think. I guess my act of kindness was I moved some things around for some lady yesterday, to put something in. So, yeah, that was a nice thing to do. And right, without further ado, how about we get into the generally three main things? Because again, it's Thursday. Gotta talk about hot ones first. Good morning and happy Thursday, everybody. Yes, it is Thursday. And I already talked about this yesterday, but Ronda Rousey is going to be, today's hot ones guest. And I told you guys, my thoughts of well, I guess I could probably go into a little more detail about that. I mean, I do like Ronda Rousey. I really do. She definitely is one of the many, many people who are inspiration for young girls and women everywhere, which is awesome. And actually, who am I kidding? Role models like that would, interest young boys too. Although that's partly because, by all accounts, Ronda Rousey is very pretty as well. So, yeah. I mean, I really like how UFC for women really is starting to become more popular. Because, it needed to happen. I mean, let's be honest, I'm pretty sure that as long as, both men and women exist, women may always get the short end of the stick on a lot of things. It's stupid, it's wrong, I totally get it, I agree, but that's just how it is. I'm just some lonely single loser on the internet. What can I do? I'd love to be able to help, sure. If I knew how, if someone be like, Nick, go over there and just stand there. That's what I would do. Tell me what to do and I would do it. Is what I'm getting at. So yeah, women want equal rights. I'd help out a lot with that. It's the same thing. I always say the same thing for the LGBTQIA community. I'd love to be a gay rights activist if I knew how to be one. So yeah, those are my 2 cents on that. But back to Ronda Rousey. I really think Ronda Rousey's, I'm sure she'll probably have some tough moments to get through. I'm sure. I mean, even the strongest people who've ever made it through hot ones have felt pain to a lot of capacity. And as tough as I know Ronda Rousey is, she'll definitely have her struggles as well, but overall, I think she's going to do just fine. Again, all we have to go by is speculation, so I really could be completely wrong about that and not know. But I have faith. I mean, Ronda Rousey was... Seriously, sometimes I think Ronda Rousey was Conor McGregor before Conor McGregor was Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? She just has that swagger, that toughness that's, by all accounts, should not be likable for someone of my opinion, but I dig it anyway. So yeah. Yeah, that's another high. I think I'm getting a little bit better. Now I have to really gotta clear my throat in order to clear my throat. I mean, I cannot talk properly today. I'm so sorry. Right. So we have that. We have The Masked Singer. The Masked Singer happened last night. So, it actually threw me for a loop last night. It did. Because I thought, because they did Group A in the first episode, they did Group B in the second episode, and now I'm thinking now they're doing Group C, which, makes sense. They've done that format before, but no. They actually did, the Group A playoffs for Group A. Group A playoffs for Group A. Man, I really cannot talk today. So, yeah. Instead of getting the remaining contestants, we got the popcorn, the snow owls, the sun, the baby alien, and the giraffe again. So, that was definitely very surprising. And one thing they've been doing this season is they make sort of first impression guesses, the judges do. And it is amazing, just how close or downright correct, I almost said downright right. Yeah, like a video game. Downright right combination. They've been correct about who's underneath the mask right away. And, Jenny Wahlberg has been, killing it in terms of who's been getting it right. Like, she got, I know she got at least one of the first two right, but last night, the giraffe was the one who wound up getting eliminated. And it turned out being Brian Austin Green, who, again, one thing about this show, much like Hot Ones, I may or may not know who the celebrity that's unmasked is. Much like in some episodes of Hot Ones where upon first knowing, I don't know who the guest is. I don't know who the guest is. So, I don't know what they've done or anything like that. So, in the end, it just boils down to, what the clues are. Although, for one of the contestants, I think it was Popcorn. It was Popcorn. I can't believe no one guessed this, but there was an image of literally 16 candles lit up in the shape of a 16 in the form of candles. And obviously Popcorn is a girl. I thought it was Molly Ringwald. I really thought that was Molly Ringwald. It could be. I mean, we're not going to know who's going to be in anyone else from Group A for a while, probably, because they may do the Group B playoffs next week, or maybe they'll actually do Group C. That'd be really cool. So, trying to look up who, let me look up see who else hasn't sung yet. So, Group C consists of broccoli, jellyfish, mushroom, squiggly monster, lips? I don't think I want to know. Anyway, let's get into the main thing, the last main thing I want to talk about, and that was the NFL schedule. So if I can just quickly bring it up here. Yes. So today we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. Now, Tampa Bay's actually been relatively on fire lately. I mean, they made a wicked comeback against the Chargers. That was really cool. Meanwhile, Chicago had a pretty embarrassing loss, if I can remember. Hold on. Yeah, they lost to the Colts. So, this is a rather difficult thing to pick. Because, actually, I just realized this is a match between Super Bowl. This is a rematch between Super Bowl MVPs. This is practically a rematch of Super Bowl 52. Because you have Tom Brady, who's QBing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Nick Foles is the quarterback of the Chicago Bears. Both of them have been Super Bowl MVPs. They both played against each other in the Super Bowls, with Nick Foles taking the win. So, there's a lot more significance to this game than most people realize. I think that's why they made it a primetime game. Maybe. This is a relatively tough call, but I think I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. I really think they've been on fire lately. They've only lost their one game to the Saints. I think they may be number one in their division. Hold on. Let me look it up. Hold on. Yeah. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are number one in the division. Cool. So this is definitely something to keep an eye on. Meanwhile, the Bears are in second place. I mean, we're only a quarter of the way through the season. Well, technically less than a quarter because there's 17 weeks. But you get the idea. My point is, it's too early for me to decide who exactly is going to the playoffs outside of the division leaders. But if I had to make a guess at this moment in time, who from both divisions are going to the playoffs, I'll say, and keep in mind, there are three. I'm only picking the 3 wild cards. Okay, 3 wild cards. If you are for frame reference, the Bills, the Chiefs, the Steelers, and the Titans are number 1 seeds in the AFC. And in the NFC, it's the Eagles, the Seahawks, the Packers, and the Buccaneers. Well, when it comes to the NFC, No, for the NFC, he's going to wild card. I can tell you that right now. So, my predictions for the wild cards for the NFC and the AFC. I think the Cardinals, the Rams, the Saints. Yeah, I think that's what I'm picking. And for the AFC, I'm picking the Patriots, the Raiders, and the Ravens. I think that's a pretty safe bet. But then again, it's still early. I could be wrong. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe button. Follow me on social media. Try to get into YouTube. I'm very happy to make this video for you guys watching. Enjoy today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. We're watching hot ones in football. Yeah, wings in football. Nice. And remember, if you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to let you know. So be back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.